last week I did buy an awesome shaver that really changed my experience when it came to shaving my face. As you can see, I really need to shave. So this is the shaver that I bought. It's a Braun Series 5000, I believe that's what it's called. This is just an awesome shaver, probably the best shaver I've ever owned. I've owned a ton of electric shavers throughout my life, and this changed my experience with shaving. You see, I used to think shaving was the most annoying task ever to do. The thing is that this shaver actually does cost quite a bit of money. So this runs for almost $200 Canadian. Before I bought this shaver, I used to think that, you know, spending that much money on a shaver is just a waste. But I took a leap of faith with this one because my shaver broke, and my goodness, I couldn't have been more wrong. The shaving experience on this thing is just fantastic. This does wet and dry shaving. It does come with the self-cleaning pod as well, where you can just toss that thing right in there and it just cleans itself. This is not gonna be a super technical review, like I'm not gonna go into the weeds of things. I just know that this thing gets cut so close to the skin and it doesn't even feel like anything. So I thought today would have been a good day to do a shave because I have some stubble and I have work in about 45 minutes, so this would be a perfect time to do that. And don't get me wrong, this is not completely geared towards men. You know, women can watch this too if you're looking for an awesome present to buy for your husband or boyfriend. Get this shaver, it's awesome. So I prefer to shave wet, so we're gonna go ahead and wet my face first. We're gonna have to use really hot water. Using shaving gel is more efficient than using shaving cream, so there's a little tip for you. This gel looks literally like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just looks weird. It looks like icing or like cake. Look at that, absolutely everywhere. All that on there, oh. And this thing just works so well. So there you guys go. This is what the shave looks like once I completely shave everything off. It looks pretty clean.
Give it a moment of relax.
What's going on, everyone? This is Devin again. We're just going to take a quick look at the this Braun Series 5. This is the 5190cc. This one did come with a cleaning station. I'm not going to get into the cleaning station here on this video. I just wanted to do just a quick intro to this shaver. I wouldn't even call this an exhaustive review necessarily. Just a quick walkthrough of the function of this this electric shaver. I got the protective foil cap on here. I'm going to take that off. That's a pretty good look at the cutting foils here. You know, you got your outer foils here, and this inner foil is for dealing with flat lying hairs. So let's get started with the power mode here. This is on. If you hold the button for a couple of seconds, it's locked. That's your travel lock. Press it again, it's on. 1000, 1000, bang, it's locked. But as soon as you press the power button again, I mean, it comes right on. So, you know, I don't really know how secure that's going to be for travel. We'll move on up here. This button right here, this locks the head in position. This lets it float. I almost always leave all my electric shavers in float mode, I guess you could call it, where this can just move and pivot however it wants to. We'll flip this over to the back here. It's your pop-up trimmer. You get this button right here that you depress it and slide it up. It's a reasonably capable trimmer there, little outliner. It works. To release the foil cap, you press the button on the right side and it releases the cap. It looks like there's a button on this side, but it doesn't. There's nothing there that really works. One interesting thing here is that this cassette, for all intents and purposes, it's basically identical to the Series 7. The shape of the bezel here is a little bit different, but the cutting elements are exactly the same. The cutting blades that ride underneath these foils, they're completely integrated into the cassette. I just took this out of the cleaning station, nice and clean. Making sure this is really all the way down in the shaver is something you've got to watch out for. It's not the easiest to disengage and re-engage. You've got to play with it for a second. You can see right there, it looked like it was in, but it was not in all the way. These will fit in either way. See, there we go. Now it's in. So it's a little finicky to take the foils off to replace them or clean them or what have you. But the you know, it does the job. It does what it's supposed to do. Obviously, here's your charging cable. I would call the closeness on this respectable. It does get reasonably close. I think, you know, your Panasonics are generally going to get a little closer, but if you're a little worried about getting too close for comfort, this is a really good shaver. This doesn't have the auto-sensing technology that the Series 7 has. I'm not sure that's I don't know what to think about the the auto-sensing technology yet on the Series 7. I know that additionally on the Series 7 it's got the vibrating head. This one of course doesn't have that either. But just for a good quick shaver, I think that it's pretty hard to beat. If you get the version without the cleaning station, it's quite a bit cheaper. I've seen these as low as like $90 on Amazon without the cleaning station. Prices vary a little bit. I've seen it as high as $129 without the cleaning station. The ones that do not come with the cleaning station will not work they won't work in a cleaning station if you decide to buy one later. They lack these electrical contacts on the back. So if you get one without a cleaning station, it's never going to work with one. So that's pretty much it for the Series 5 wet dry. I'll make one final note about using this with shaving soap or gel or whatever. It doesn't really seem to affect or impact the closeness one way or the other. They shave about the same wet as they do dry. There used to be a dry only version of this razor. I don't even know if it's in production anymore. You know, it was still waterproof to some degree, but you could still rinse it under the faucet, but it was not recommended for use with soap. This one is compatible with wet shaving. Again, I think the difference is negligible, but you know, what can I say? I think I gravitate a little bit more towards the closeness of the Panasonic line, you know, in all reality. Still, I think the Series 5 is a significant step up from the Series 3. You know, if this razor got damaged irreparably, I would definitely consider replacing this one. You know, it's definitely not a bad razor. With that said, I think that's pretty much a wrap. I always appreciate it whenever you guys stop by. And as always, keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks.